Hello friends, let's understand how to do pegging. Pegging is a simplified form of meditation. It helps you think better, respond better, most importantly, concentrate on whatever you are doing. To do pegging, we need two things, a number and of course an object. But to start with, we need a number and a rhyme. You can refer your study material for the numbers and the rhymes. For example, the rhyme of number 1 is run, for 2 is zoo, and 3 is tree. Before we do pegging, we need to by heart these rhymes. And the best way to by heart these rhymes is what we've been doing in the school days, is just by reciting them. 1 run, 2 zoo, 3 tree, 4 door, 5 hive. And that's how you need to recite these rhymes to by heart them. Once you have done with by hearting these rhymes, then comes the actual process of pegging. Now what is pegging? If your trainer gives you an object, say for example 1 is aeroplane, after completing all the numbers and all the objects, if he asks you an object on number 1, you should be able to tell him. Or if he tells you aeroplane, you should be able to tell him the number for aeroplane. Friends, the question which arises in the mind is, how do I relate this number with the object? And that's what we do in pegging. We have 3 stages in total to do it. Stage number 1 is a rhyme. As we have already learned, 1, the rhyme is run. Then comes stage 2, which is the story. The story is always based on the rhyme. So in the case of number 1, the rhyme is run and the story will be based on run. Imagine that you have lots of money and you decide to play a horse race. Here you are at the Mahalakshmi race course and you bet all your money on horse number 1. 1 run. And there goes the gunshot and the race begins. All the horses are running. But it's a horror shock because your horse number 1, isn't running. It's limping. And you can't see a jockey on the horse. But instead of jockey, somebody has placed a big weird object on the horse. And that weird object is a black triangle. And that's the stage 3 in your story, my dear friends. The third stage is a black triangle. In the story, you're supposed to place a black triangle. Now we need to visualize the story. 1, the rhyme run, the story connected to the rhyme, and the black triangle placed in the story. Now the last and the simple step is, you need to replace the black triangle with the object. And that's how you derive at 1 is aeroplane, or aeroplane is 1. If the trainer asks you the object on 1, you have to remember the rhyme, the story, the black triangle, and the object, that's the aeroplane. Whenever you do pegging, the number, the rhyme, the story, and the black triangle remains the same, but the object changes. And that's how we do pegging. Happy learning and all the best.